What is going on, guys? Zach again with another Daily Sip, the first ever Daily Sip number 4. First of all, we are actually going to be getting more Blade Runner stuff. I'm so excited for this because I love Blade Runner. I can't wait. We're actually going to be able to get more in the Blade Runner universe, as well as behind the scenes looks at the production of the Blade Runner movies so far. And this is going to be coming to us in the form of books and comics coming soon from, it's a partnership between the movie studio that creates the Blade Runner movies and a publishing group, Titan, I believe. So that'll be coming out soon. I can't wait to see more in the Blade Runner universe. The Blade Runner 2049 Blu-ray actually came with little shorts. 2 of them were live action done by different directors, and then one was an anime, and it all took place, it kind of explained the history of the Blade Runner universe between the first Blade Runner movie in 2019 to the newest Blade Runner movie in 2049, which is really cool. So the anime that they made, like the little short anime, is called Blade Runner Blackout 2022. I'm super excited for these comics. Oh my gosh. And then speaking of comics, we actually got a tweet from director Duncan Jones, who has directed these. And he tweeted out today that his next movie is going to be a comic book movie. Now, we don't know for sure what it is yet. As of this recording, we don't know what it is. He said in the next few days he will be able to elaborate more on it. But right now, he's just been able to give us this little initial tease saying that his next movie is going to be a comic book movie. So that's pretty exciting. In other news involving directors in comic book movies, Black Widow, the standalone Black Widow movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has found its director in Kate Shortland. She did a movie called Lore, which was about Nazis, I believe. It's a German movie from 2012. Really obscure, I guess, obscure choice. But they're giving these indie directors a chance, which is really cool. I'm not really that excited for a Black Widow standalone movie. I feel like we get just enough of her in the Avengers movies as it is. Hello, Marceline. Down you go. In other news, in other comic book news, William Gibson, the author of Neuromancer and a few other books, well known in the sci-fi genre, specifically cyberpunk, he actually did a screenplay for Alien 3. And Marceline, wait, hey, come on, get up, hey. But production delays apparently made it to where his screenplay didn't actually get made. They kind of did their own thing with Alien 3. And now we're actually going to be able to see what his original screenplay was going to be, because they're also turning that into a comic book. So that's kind of awesome. I like the idea of taking forgotten or abandoned screenplays and turning them into actuality. They did something similar with the 1960s Batman and Two-Face. Apparently he was supposed to face off with Two-Face back in the day, and it never happened, but eventually they turned it into an actuality and they made it into a movie, a little animated movie. So that's kind of awesome. I love the idea of just not wasting talent, but just redirecting it. So that's kind of awesome. Speaking of things returning, Greg Nicotero is actually going to be returning to do special effects for the Spawn reboot. He actually also did the special effects for the original Spawn movie back in the 90s. He's most notably these days famous for being involved with The Walking Dead. He did the special effects for Evil Dead 2. So I'm excited to see what the difference is going to be from the original Spawn, the effects that he did in that, and this effects that he's going to be doing in this Spawn reboot. It's going to be kind of awesome to see, do like a compare and contrast thing. We already know that Jamie Foxx is going to be playing the title character Spawn, and the lead character Twitch is going to be played by Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this movie. It's got like a $10 million budget I read somewhere, and it's going to be written and directed by the creator of Spawn, Mr. Todd McFarlane. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how this thing plays out. So far, they're nailing it with all these announcements and everything. I have no reason to not be excited for this. This is going to be awesome. And then lastly, we got our first photos, I guess, our first official photos of M. Night Shyamalan's new movie Glass, which is actually a sequel to Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and a sequel to Split with James McAvoy. And they are all going to be combining into this one movie, Glass. And it's going to be super awesome. I love Split. Unbreakable was great, kind of depressing, but super great. But I love Split, and I can't wait to see more from this character, specifically James McAvoy's character from Split. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting to see what their dynamics are going to be on screen, how the story is going to play out, and what the future holds. Are they going to keep making these movies and just like expanding on this universe, or is this kind of like the culmination / climax of this I guess trilogy, basically? But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it for today. Just some stuff that I thought was kind of exciting. I'm super pumped about that Blade Runner announcement. I just want to live in that world, in the Blade Runner world. It's so cool to me. I love cyberpunk as a genre. I love what Blade Runner has done with it over the years. Ghost in the Shell, things like that. I live for that kind of stuff. So I'm so excited to see some more of that in comics, and maybe get my hands on some of those books as well, because I definitely want to know more about the production of these movies, because it's pretty crazy. But anyway, that's it for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and keep on sipping.